Well clear at the top of the table, Rangers nevertheless knew they'd be in for a tough 90 minutes when Hearts came calling. The Tynecastle side may not be the easiest on the eye, but they've been effective of late, and they arrived at Ibrox in the back of a 6-match unbeaten run in the SPL. The champions hoping to end that and repeat their success in the capital back in August. Thompson's early red card left Rangers with 10 men that day. It got worse when Whitavine put Hearts in front. McCulloch levelled on the hour mark, and Boyd, having just replaced Miller, fired home a last-minute penalty. 2 changes for Rangers for this one. Novo and Miller both missing, so Kirk Broadfoot returned in defence, and Kyle Lafferty led the home attack with John Fleck. Hearts welcomed back Lee Wallace and also handed Ian Black a starting place. Palazuelos and Templeton the pair dropping out. Commentary from Al Lamont.
It's picked up by John Fleck, dropping off the front for a moment or two. Oh, that's a lovely run by Fleck and brought to the ground by Ian Black. And he's won his side a free kick in a very dangerous position. Stephen Davis goes for it. Marion Kello over in plenty time to tip it away. Well, was going to find the bottom corner. Kello did well. Kevin Thompson, a good looking delivery. There's Kirk Broadfoot. Well, that wasn't far over Kello's crossbar. Broadfoot shrugged off Lee Wallace. The defender doing just enough to put him off. David Abua gives chase. Back for Nadi. Well, that's left by Danny Wilson, and it ends up being a fantastic save by Alan McGregor. Well, I'm not sure what the young defender was thinking about here. Didn't look to be too much danger. Fleck well away from Jonsson. Comes back onto his favoured left foot, goes for the curling effort. So close, John Fleck. Well, he's looked Rangers' liveliest player. Fleck on the counter-attack for Rangers. He's got Lafferty outside him. He's got a man over on the right side, but he goes for Lafferty. Denied by Kello. And it's just not happening again this afternoon for Lafferty. Great burst by Fleck. Perfect pass. Nadi. Jonsson picks up, goes for the shot, and breaks for Nadi. We are just trying to hold off the challenge. McGregor then caught by his own player. There might have been a shove in the back perhaps by Nadi. He's going to be booked for that. Well, it's just a nudge, but the yellow card, says the referee. And Nadi offside. Oh, that's naive by Nadi, and he's going to be off. Well, he already had a yellow card. And he just kicked the ball away. So stupid. That's slacked by McCulloch, and Hearts can come forward. Lee Wallace. Alan McGregor can't hold it. Scott Robinson's there before Papach. And Hearts, incredibly, down to 10 men, but in front at Ibrox. McGregor could only parry it. Papach didn't react quickly enough. Scott Robinson did. And the youngster has his first goal for Hearts. Whittaker's being caught out. Here goes Ryan Wallace, the substitute, onto his left foot. Decent save, McGregor. Second effort from Wallace isn't as good, and Rangers can come forward once more. Well, there's a chance for Wallace perhaps to kill it. But McGregor stood up to the shot well. Rangers looking more and more desperate in their search for an equaliser. It's fallen for Papach. No! He spurns a glorious opportunity, and they might not get another one like that. Danny Wilson driving forward. Flicked on by a little, but Hearts again get it half clear at least. Falls for Lee. McCulloch goes for it. There's Andrew Little following in, and Rangers have an injury time equaliser, and it's the substitute, Andrew Little. Well, he was just in the right place at the right time. Kettle couldn't hold the shot from McCulloch. And it's a first goal for Little.
Yeah, 2 young men on target. Hearts extending their unbeaten run in the SPL. On the face of it, a good result for them. They'll feel cheated perhaps in the end, having been in front. They'll also be very disappointed, won't they, with Christian Nadi for his sending off.
Yeah, I think on initial viewing his first booking looks soft, but I think when we get the opportunity to look at it 2 or 3 times, you see, as well as having a shove in the back of David Weir, I think it's what's best described as a hack at the back of David Weir's ankles, and I think from the referee's angle, I think he gets the booking spot on. It could be argued that it's still a little bit soft, but justifiable, and then to have been yellow carded and then minutes later, I think he's aggrieved at being ruled offside because it looks as if he's onside, but to kick the ball away like that is just a moment of madness, and then to leave his team with only 10 men, albeit they went on to perform well for the rest of the game.
It just must drive the manager crazy when you're losing men under those kind of circumstances.
Yeah, I think to receive a caution like that at any time is frustrating for managers, but especially when Christian's already been booked just minutes beforehand. You wonder what goes through players' heads at times, because I think he's got time to realise it as well. He's got time to think about it as he chases the ball into the corner, and moment of madness from him.
Despite being down to 10 men, they did go in front, Hearts. Scott Robinson getting his first for the Tynecastle men.
Yeah, it's a great run forward from Lee Wallace. It's a trademark run from him, a good strike, and I think Sasa Papac is aware that Robinson's behind him, but striker shows good predatory instincts to get to the ball before him, much to the disappointment of Alan McGregor, as you can see.
A similar goal for Rangers, the equaliser?
Similar, I think, although it's a decent strike by Lee McCulloch, I think Marion Kello will be disappointed that he hasn't pushed that away from the danger area. I think he gets enough on it to push it out wide, but I think Andrew Little shows good composure to take the chance. It's probably been lost in how important that goal was, but for a young man still trying to make an impression in the first team, it's a great finish from him.